This week, we're digging into the isolated Sky Islands region and exploring a true gem of the Southwest. From gorgeous trails, caves, old homesteads, winding mountain backroads, and sketchy entrances into camp, we found some of the best that the Arizona backcountry has to offer. This is the Chiricahuas. If you're new here, I'm Savannah, this is Drew, and together with our two dogs, Pablo and Mateo, we live full-time in our self-converted Unimog 1300L ex-German military ambulance. We've been living on the road 8 years, first in our van, then a shuttle bus, and now our dream vehicle, the Unimog.
Welcome to Chiricahuas. It's one of the most beautiful areas, definitely in Arizona and probably anywhere.
We're at about 5,700 feet here, and we're about to head into the Chiricahua National Monument. The Apaches called this area the land of standing up rocks because there are all these really beautiful hoodoos in the entire mountain range, but mostly concentrated in that national monument. The Chiricahua Mountains are part of these different areas throughout Arizona called the Sky Islands, which sounds like a video game. It's such a cool name, and they call it that because there's these areas in Arizona that get up really high in elevation. So those are like the islands, and then they descend very dramatically into the desert, which is like the water of the island.
Particularly, they're like ecological islands for different types of life. So animals and different plant species can sustain life up here and then migrate during the winter months, maybe down to Mexico or somewhere else.
There is incredible animal biodiversity in these Sky Island regions, and the Chiricahuas are part of that. They have black bear, they have mountain lion, they have coyotes, they have javelina, and they have over 200 different species of birds, so it's a huge birding region.
Some deer right now.
Oh yeah. Wow, that's cool. Right as we're talking about how many animals are out here, we see some deer. And probably the coolest animal of them all that they have reintroduced into the Sky Islands is the Mexican gray wolf. There used to be wolves out here, and they're now an endangered species. They've started reintroducing them. Wow, it would be amazing to see a wolf.
Not to one-up you on the coolest animal, but one that has been coming back naturally is the jaguar, which used to exist in Arizona, but they thought to be extinct, at least from here. They believe they're still breeding in Sonora in Mexico, but they've been coming up here. They've cited at least 7 different ones on trail cams. They have like an incredibly distinct pattern, like our fingerprint, so you can really tell if it's the same cat or not.
I mean, as much as I would love to see a jaguar, that would be a terrifying experience if you were hiking. We are on the road headed up towards the National Monument right now. We've picked a hike that we're going to do up there. We're really excited to show you just how beautiful it is.
Mateo, see them right here. There goes some more deer. They're everywhere. He's on patrol.
We have seen so many deer out here just in this short little drive. We've had to stop 3 times to let deer cross the road. These ones are pretty little.
He just went under the barbed wire. He like stretched himself.
I saw that.
What's he doing?
We're watching them squeeze underneath a barbed wire fence right now.
Cody crossing. It's either Cody or Quotamundi. Quotamundi. That's what Chris was calling them, but he was also referencing the ones in South America. So I'm not sure. Usually just call them Cody's.
We made it to the trailhead, but there was no parking, even on a Tuesday. It's pretty busy here, although we are trying to do one of the most popular hikes in the whole monument. We found parking a little ways up the road, and it just got crazy windy. And there was no wind whatsoever the entire day. Even driving up here, pretty much got to the trailhead and the wind started.
And I have a lot more clothing on now because that wind is very cold.
The downside of this hike for us is that there is no dogs allowed.
Downside for Mateo, upside for Pablo.
They will be perfectly fine in here. It's actually the perfect temperature outside and it's really nice in the camper. So they're gonna have to sit this one out.
It's a perfect 66 degrees in here right now. It's 50 outside, but the wind is making it feel really cold.
So let's get packed up and get out on the trail. Okay, buddy, you're not going. You're not going. Mateo's disappointed and Pablo's super happy. Pretty much exactly what I thought. Huh. You get to stay home. It's your favorite, staying home. It's like, yeah, but I want you to stay home too.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm sitting in a dangerous spot because if that tumbles down, I'm gonna get squashed like a bug. I think it's been there a while though.
He looks like Groot.
What's Groot? Oh.
The little creature thing.
Oh, really?
It looks like Groot.
You'll have to show me that.
I'll show you Groot and you'll say it looks exactly like this rock.
Okay. It's pretty cool looking. These are all pretty incredible.
The highest point in the National Monument here is somewhere around 7,300 feet. But then in the Chiricahuas Mountains outside of the National Monument, the highest point is Chiricahuas Peak, which is 9,750-ish feet. So while there's a lot of elevation here in the monument, there is even more, even higher mountains outside of it. Like as we're hiking here, we're going up in elevation a little bit.
Yep, first one to find it too. It's all mine.
Oh, this is cool.
It just keeps going up. Savannah, any of those brakes gonna fall right on me and smush me.
Oh no. It is, it's just suspended up there.
Yeah, it fell in and got caught.
What are you doing?
How do you like our front yard? Because I can see our house. You see the guys?
I can see them in the window.
You cannot.
Hi guys.
You're full of it.
I miss them. I miss them so much. Mateo loves rocks. Loves to climb. He would love this. I wonder if the guys can see us from here. I can see you. I'm sorry. Wish you were here.
They'll be fine.
They will be fine. They're napping away.
Yeah. Oh, wow. This looks like a mini cliff dwelling. Like tiny people will live in these little holes. I like it here. It's nice. And they got this view out here. Incredible. We are climbing. Turns out we actually went down pretty far, and it's pretty steep back up. Feeling the elevation with my breathing a bit.
Yeah, I can tell we're up a lot higher than we have been the last few weeks. We're already almost out of this trail. It went so fast.
Yeah, it wasn't a long one.
3.5 miles and we're already almost done.
Just a short one today, which is good.
But very beautiful.
No, man, it's epic. Let's keep moving. Keep on moving.
So windy out there.
Incredibly windy.
Oh my gosh. We wanted to go to the lookout over here at the end of the road, but if it's this windy, I don't even think we can get out of the truck and look at anything.
I'll drive up there and see.
Yeah, we might as well. But yeah.
That bush right there.
There is another little hike in the park. I'm not really sure if it's an old homestead or what it is, but there's an old house out there that you can hike to. It's not a long hike, and it's the only one in the National Monument that dogs are allowed to go on that hike. So I think we're gonna go do that for a minute.
Okay. The truck is smoking a lot.
Is there a reason
I don't know.
that it's smoking?
I don't think it likes this elevation. Remember when we were coming out of Grand Canyon, it was smoking pretty bad?
Yeah, it's really smoking.
It's really going right now, though.
We've had this happen before with the truck, that we get up in higher elevations and it starts to smoke a bit more. But like when you press on the accelerator.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that's about. Definitely above 7,000 feet.
Oh, it stopped smoking. We're good.
I'm not accelerating right now. When I accelerate, it smokes.
Old truck things. Old diesel truck things.
Yeah.
We are going to try out the viewpoint at the end of the road. We already drove all the way up here. We might as well finish it out at the end of the road. And then we're going to head back down towards the visitor center and do a little walk with the guys. They can be involved on that trail.
Where's that park? Oh, I guess pull up right there. This is pretty cool. Massai Point trailhead. Oh, we did see a sign for that on the trail, so there's some longer trails in there. Wherever you put this thing, it guides you to what you're looking at and talks about it. Cool. The slender spire is the totem pole. It is 137 feet tall and is but 3 feet in diameter at one point near its base. And you look through and it's right at that skinny one over there. You can see it. That's awesome. Yeah, look at, there's all kinds of different ones. "40 miles away across the Sulphur Springs Valley are the Dragoon Mountains. Here is Cochi's Stronghold campsite." Oh, wow.
Oh, this one's for Sugarloaf Peak. That's the highest point in the whole park.
Oh, where the fire lookout is.
Yeah.
Cool.
This is really neat.
Yeah, it's not a magnifying glass or anything, it just points you.
I wonder how long it took them to make this base to line all this up.
That's the coolest.
Flies Peak. Ooh, it's so windy.
Back to the truck.
It's kind of cold. Let's go.
About the third group of turkeys we've seen. We saw the tail of something that might have been a coatimundi, but it was very fast and I just saw a tail and it was already gone. We're going the wrong way because the sun coming down the hill right now is tough. Oh my gosh, there's like 30 of them. Wow. There's a lot of turkeys here. Oh, it's a lot warmer down here. Come on. Get me all tangled up here.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Where do you want to go in? Oh, weird. This is old. Maybe it was horses. They have names.
I think it's where they would store the saddles.
Oh, that looks like that would make sense.
Right? Doesn't that look like what they lay the saddle over?
Yeah, that's why they have names on them all.
Lay it there and then you can label which one is for which horse.
Cool.
Nixie. Asia. Red. Tip.
This one over here, beans.
Beans.
Is that what it says?
It says beans.
Oh, that's great. Come on, beans. Frank and beans. Look, that one. I think it's next to is Frank. All right, I'm taking Frank and beans out on the trail. You guys could be Frank and beans. Kind of look like Frank and beans. All right, which one do you want, Frank or beans? Is Pablo more of a Frank or more of a beans? Well,
Pablo's beans.
no, he's Frank because Mateo's already been Mr. Beans in the past. Look at this. Look at this giant clamp. I think that's probably seized. I wonder if this is like for the horseshoes or something, maybe? I don't know what the first thing is. These buckets. It's pretty cool. Stuff's pretty old. Let's say I see a warning sign.
This structure is the property of the United States, and all persons are warned not to destroy, deface, disturb, change, or interfere therewith under penalty of the law.
Oh, okay.
By order of the Secretary of the Interior. Right here, there's 2 horseshoes stamped on the ground, right where you would stand.
That's cool. That's funny.
Faraway Ranch represents a transition from the wild, unsettled frontier to a peaceful cattle and guest ranch of the 20th century. It looks nice. It has peaceful colors.
Oh, yeah. Dude, this place has just stayed in really good shape, but I think they're probably repainting this once in a while because it looks really nice. Oh, there's an old fridge over here. Look at, there's a well. They must have had their own water source. Oh yeah, there's still water down there. Oh wow, that's cool. This fridge looks like it's from like the 40s or 50s or something. It's pretty cool. Oh, and there's another old appliance over here. You have any clue what this old appliance is here? Maybe like an old washing machine or something else, I'm not sure. Never seen that. There's a bunch of canvas in there, paintings on it. I wonder if they let people in there sometimes or something. Look at the flowers on this tree. It's budding. Huh, that's cool. It's pretty. This ranch had it all. Looks like an old swimming pool over here or something. This is an old half in-ground, half above ground pool. It's even got a deep end and a shallow end. I think that's what's going on. That's awesome. This must have been like the luxurious resort, like getaway spot, because that's pretty cool. That's an old school pool right there.
With beautiful views.
Yeah. Wow. That's incredible.
This is such a cool spot, and it makes you think about coming here in the early 20th century to swim in a swimming pool in the desert, and this beautiful ranch house here, and what the Chiricahuas must have been like back in that time period. Completely different than today, where it's part of the national park system. Oh, look at all of these carvings on the fireplace. Well, it's the outside of the fireplace, so the chimney. Look at these carvings.
JC 1886.
I thought it was just vandalism, and
No.
it kind of is, but it's just really old vandalism.
They're definitely pretty old because they're faded and they're deep cut in there.
This says 1886.
Okay.
1886.
What's it say? Oh, Hako? I can't tell.
Oh, Haskai?
Yeah. A.S. Spears. 10.
We usually go to places that are a lot more abandoned than this, and definitely not part of a national monument. We're usually finding things like this out in the middle of nowhere. But this is really cool because it's been kept in its original state.
Yeah.
It looks like it's been painted and restored, so it's interesting to see it, how it might have looked in the early 20th century.
All right, one more thing you gotta see. Look at this giant triangle. You think it's like the dinner bell? You know I'm gonna ring it. All right, boys, it's gonna be loud. Dinner is served! That's loud.
We're always hiking and spending the majority of our time in the backcountry, and in places like this, the #1 priority is having enough water. That's why we've partnered with SimPure Life. We want to thank them for sponsoring today's video. They give us these membrane solutions, water bottle, and personal straw filter. First up is the water filter straw. This is a 5-stage filtration process, and it removes 99.99999% of waterborne bacteria, including E. coli and salmonella, and 99.999% of parasites. That's things like Giardia and Cryptosporidium. Boiling water only works to remove contaminants like bacteria, viruses, and parasites, but virtually every waterway in North America is contaminated with industrial and agricultural chemicals and microplastics. To remove those, you need to use a filter like this one that filters down to 0.1 micron. You can drink straight from a contaminated water source with this straw, making it perfect for hiking, camping, travel, emergency, and survival situations. It's also compatible with any 28mm threaded bottle, so you can gather the water, attach the straw to the top of it, and drink from it that way. I'm gonna show you just how powerful this water filter straw really is. So we have a bottle of water that we got from the creek over there. Can pop the bottom and thread this onto most standard size water bottles. And then if you tip it over, filter out nice, clean water. I mean, what a difference from the creek water in this bottle to the nice crystal clear water in this one. Next up is the stainless steel water filter bottle. We're really excited about this one because we can take it on hikes with us, fill it up from different water sources, and have clean filtered water on the trail. It has an internal UF and activated carbon filter that removes bacteria, viruses, chlorine, VOCs, heavy metals, and microplastics. Again, it filters down to 0.01 micron. Now that we've shown you just how amazing both of these water filters are, you can get both the water bottle and the straw on the SimPure Life website. We've left the link for both of these products down in the description below. So go take a look and pick up both of these for your next adventure. We are back at the Unimog. That was a really cool little hike, and it was nice that the dogs could join us for at least one today. We are about, what would you say, an hour from the sun setting?
Something like that.
Pretty close to sunset here, so we are gonna head out of the National Monument and we're gonna find some camping. There's a spot that we've been at one other time before, and we're gonna see if we can find it. We're really not sure exactly where it is, but I think I found the general area on the map, and if we could find it again, that would be awesome because it was a great camp spot.
I'm not even sure it really exists. I think it's like a mythical thing in my mind. I'm kind of afraid to find it. It was perfect. It was the best spot ever.
It was, yeah.
But there's no water right now. That time there was a ton of water. Must have had a lot of snow that year. The creeks were flowing, and I think they're all dry right now. It's been dry this year.
Yeah, at that point, it was a creekside camp spot. None of the seasonal creeks out here are flowing, but it was still a fantastic camp spot. So let's head out and we'll see what we come across on these Forest Service roads. This area holds a lot of memories for us. A camp spot just over this ridge is where we rode out a lot of the uncertainties of the early days of the COVID pandemic. Tucked into a hidden forest campsite under the Arizona white oaks was not a bad place to be in those days. And we haven't been back since, so that's exactly where we're headed. Weaving our way along this narrow mountain road from the National Monument side of the Chiricahuas to the Coronado National Forest and the wilderness area beyond that.
We're at almost 7,000 feet, so we're getting up here. It'll be cold tonight. Pretty small road. Definitely be a tight squeeze if a vehicle comes the other way, but there's enough room and spots to get over. I haven't seen anybody in a couple miles, so I don't know if anyone's going to be up here. We crossed over Onion Saddle just as the last light was fading away.
After a little bit of searching, we finally found the inconspicuous entrance to our old camp spot. The last time we were here, we were in our van. So while the steep off-camber entrance to camp bothered us less in the Unimog, we are a lot taller now. But we were able to just barely squeeze under the tree branches stretching across the road.
All right, we gotta get this thing leveled out. Awesome to be back. Should I not have raised the other side?
No, it's following you. It is the next day. We got into camp last night. We were just so tired after our hike and all of the driving. We basically just went to bed. Getting into this camp spot, there was a bit of an off-camber section as well as some tree branches we had to manage. And by the time we got down here, parked and leveled, we just decided to go to bed. But we wanted to show you around this amazing camp spot. To us, it really is just perfect. So let me show you around camp. This guy likes the cows that are hanging around. That's his favorite part. The Unimog is as set up as it ever is. We have the outdoor kitchen out. We have our table, the rug. We have the outdoor shower hooked up. I mean, this is the premium spot. It's like 70 degrees out right now. The air is a little bit cool. I think it's a low of 45 tonight. It's pretty much the perfect time of year to be up here. So we have the fire station, campfire station, house station, and kitchen, Unimog. And then down here, it's a little anticlimactic this year, but usually there is a snowmelt creek that runs right beside this camp spot. This is the creek down here. And we were hoping this year maybe there would be a little trickle of a stream. There's a dam somebody built here to make a little swimming hole, but it has just been so dry. Barely any rain in Arizona at all, which also means not very much snow, which means not a lot of snow melt.
Means no water.
It is dry as a bone in here. I could be in 2 to 4 feet of water, but I'm in none.
So we struck out this time, but it is still a great camp spot. It's the evening now, but we spent all day here. We went for a little hike up into these cow trails, little paths that the cows walk. We even saw some cows early this morning. I woke up to a few in our camp. It's been a great camp day.
There's good firewood down here. I'm gonna grab a piece of something down here. Oh, these are big boys. Somebody had a nice fresh chainsaw. Ours is getting dull. Need a new blade. Heck yeah, there we go. That's a real nice one. My chainsaw blade was not enjoying how hard the wood was. I think it's just kind of getting worn out though. So I stopped using it in case I actually needed to get through a road.
Tonight we are gonna do green curry for dinner. We're cooking in the outdoor kitchen. Of course we are. It's so nice out. The sun is about to go down below the top of this mountain over here right now, and that means it's dinner time. The fire is the old-fashioned TV.
Yeah.
Better than TV.
It is. Need help?
Yeah. We'll wash some veggies.
Alright.
We got carrots, red pepper, broccoli, green beans. These all need to be washed. Whew, this is an arm workout with how tall this is. Having to grate the ginger.
Extra tall right now, because it's propped up.
It's like a shoulder workout.
It's really bad because we're parked on a hill, so I'm boosting the back end up. So relative to the ground, it's incredibly high. It's probably up 6 or 8 inches higher than normal. That's almost too tall. Look, I can give you one of these big rocks. There's some really nice big flat rocks around here.
Oh yeah, this one's too tall.
Let me see what I can come up with. I know, it's the worst when that happens.
Shouldn't have got a Unimog.
How's that? Basically nothing.
Oh, it's a little better.
Oh, you have the leveling blocks.
Ooh, that's good stuff right there.
Smells really good.
This one's really good.
Looks good.
It's super sweet. I'm back at the Hobbit table.
Yeah.
Back at the Shire.
Shire's Pizza.
Shire's Pizza. Throwback to our camp day episode. If you watched that. It's already getting dark.
Yeah.
We're close to sunset. Look at those clouds.
We're below the edge of these walls too, though.
Yeah, there's a little bit of color starting. There it is.
Ready? Wow.
You got the most veggies.
Oh. Well, I do like a lot of veggies.
Yeah, you do.
Look at that.
Did it. Camp curry.
Good work. Camp curry. It was good.
Oh, it is really good.
The broccoli bites are the best because they hold all the broth.
I know, they must have been sitting in the garlic and ginger.
They kind of absorb it though.
So we got this little thing for Mateo a couple weeks ago. It is a tiny version of like the camp table that we have. And look at how small. Mateo has always been afraid of fire. He's actually not afraid of the fire. He doesn't like the smoke. I mean, who does? Who likes smoke in their face? Let's see. Is it like this? Okay, you can figure this out, Savannah. You've built buses. So this is a little table, and we're gonna put his inside bed. We have an inside dog bed and an outside dog bed. Well, we try to. This is the outside dog bed, and then there's a gray one that we try to keep inside, just so they're kind of clean, I guess. That's the thought behind it. And Mateo's more comfortable in his bed as long as the smoke isn't blowing at him. So we're gonna try this table right now and see if he'll lay on it. I'm gonna move it back from the fire for obvious reasons. We've been training around this a little bit. Lots of treats, positive reinforcement. So let's see how he's feeling tonight.
Up, Pablo.
Nope. Pablo, we already know that you'll do it. Over here.
Pablo, over here.
Get in your bed.
In your bed.
Get in your bed.
In your bed. Okay.
Good job. In your bed, Mateo. Good boy. Mateo. You too. Good work, Pablo. Doing what you do.
Jate.
Yeah, you lay in your bed? You lay in your bed? Good boy, it's nice out. Yeah. Good job. Join the fam. Join us at the fire. Good job, sir. Hey, buddy. Good job.
Hello? Yeah, I'm on the way. Okay, bye.